I guess it's about that time again.
Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Hi, my name is China and this is my first video on YouTube right now. I am so excited to be here. I'm so excited to meet all of you guys. Welcome. I really hope that you guys like my vibe. But anyways, for my first video, I wanted to go ahead and show you guys how I made this beautiful lingerie, like Victoria's Secret, kind of like Playboy, like bougie bitch black robe that I got going on here. But yeah, I've been wanting to make this robe for like a good minute now because of the fact that I'm seeing so many people wearing this particular robe, but not this particular robe, but like I've seen so many celebrities wearing like these beautiful long robes. I done seen SZA wear it. I done seen, of course, y'all know who she is, Miss Thick and Beautiful, Miss Confident, Loving Self. This woman, yeah, you know she makes that song. I like boys. But yeah, I just seen like, of course, some other people in the robes. Also, you know, some Instagram people. But yeah, I've been wanting one for like a good minute now. And you guys, I mean, these things are expensive. These robes are expensive because I tried to buy one. Literally, the cheapest one on Amazon was like freaking, I think, $60-$70, and I'm just like, no. But yeah, I decided to make it myself, and I was like, hey, why not make my first video on this beautiful robe? And also I'll be making, of course, those bougie black all fluffy freaking what did you call them, pole heels. But yeah, I'm also gonna be making a pair of those. I'm gonna be recycling a pair of heels that I had, so because you can't like have the robe and not have the heels match also. So yeah, I'll be pretty much making that too. But yeah, if you guys like this video, please don't forget to subscribe and also like. But yeah, if you guys want to know what I did and how I made it, just keep watching.
Okay, so I used a robe pattern, of course, 5 yards of lace, black lace, and some thick black ribbon. Also, I got 5 boas. I might end up using these for the shoes because they're too small and end up buying some new ones, but that's all the materials I used. Okay, so using the pattern 3 cutout, I'm going to go ahead and just fold the fabric, of course, lay it on the fabric, pin around the pattern, and go ahead and make sure I cut an inch above my pattern. After that, I went ahead and set that fabric aside so I can get started on the second half of the robe. Okay, so I went ahead and laid out the rest of the fabric that I had. Unfortunately, it is a little thinner than what I wanted it to be. Hopefully it doesn't affect the other side. That's why I cut off an inch on that, so the inch should be just perfectly fine. Once I cut this out, I just have enough room where it doesn't like mess up the width and it's not too tight on my arms and my body. But yeah, I did the exact same thing. I laid it down, I pinned it, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and cut out the pattern from the fabric. Okay, so now taking number 6 from the pattern, which is the arm sleeve, I'm going to do the exact same process I did with number 1 and number 3. Of course, going ahead and taking the pattern, laying it on the fabric and pinning it around. And with this, do double layer the fabric, because once you double layer and you pin it on the fabric, once you finally do cut it out and you cut your inch out and all that, you're going to have 2. Okay, so next is, of course, the bell-shaped sleeve that's going to go, well, technically at the end of the sleeve. With this one, I went ahead and folded the fabric into a square. I'm going to be measuring about 23 inches. You guys can measure whatever inch you want the bell shape to be. I kind of wanted mine to be really long and like flowing pretty, so it really depends on whatever inch you're comfortable with. I measured off 23 inches, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it at the end of the fabric. And as you can see, I'm going to be technically measuring it, pinning where my inch is, and just technically going in a circle and doing the exact same thing until I get to the end. Okay, I went ahead and unfolded my little square, and of course it came out to a circle, so I'm going to go ahead and fold it in half and measure it about 18 inches. Why? Because the bell shape I want is going to be kind of up and down, one side longer and the top is going to be shorter, and I'm just going to mark it 18 inches so I know where to mark it on the second bell. Okay, I went ahead and folded it in half and in a quarter. Doing the same process, I just measured 3 inches, and I'm going to go ahead and cut the circle out. Up. Okay, so now I went ahead and took the pattern 1 and pattern 3, and I went ahead and laid it out on my floor and laid them both together where like each of the prints matched up. And as you can see, the number 1 created 2 pieces while I laid it down, and the number 3 was 1 whole piece. So after I went ahead and got done pinning everything, I'm going to take it directly to my sewing machine and sew everything together and make it 1 full piece. Okay, so repeating the same process, I went ahead and took my sleeve and went ahead and pinned it to the arm piece of my robe, and just went ahead and took it to my sewing machine and sewed all the pieces together and cut off all of my excess. And of course, do the exact same thing with your bell sleeve. Okay, just so it can be a little bit more dramatic, I went ahead and added an extra piece of fabric that I had left over to give it a tail. And I'm just gonna go ahead and technically take my boa and I'm gonna sew it all around the tail just so it can give it more of like a dramatic look. Okay, so honestly, this actually took me about 2 days to make because I actually had to stop to get my hair done. So yeah, I just went and bought these bigger boas, and I'm going to go ahead and technically pin it on the robe and sew them on there directly. And there she is, all done. Okay, so these are the shoes I'm going to be recycling. As you can see, they are very old and tattered to the point where the freaking thing comes off. Yes, I've had these heels for like a good minute now and they just need a redecoration. So these are going to be my whole shoes that I'm going to make. So yeah, let's get started. So I have these boas. They're a little different. They're more of like the fluffier kind. They're not exactly like the flower kind I use for the robe, but they will have to do because these are the ones I actually bought at first, and I did not like how like small they were because I was going for more of like a big goofy look. So I'm decided to go ahead and use these for the shoes. Okay, so technically what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to go ahead and take the boa and kind of measure it to where I need it to be cut off at. Figured out where I want it to be. I'm just going to go ahead and cut off that extra stem. I wanted to have like this really poofy look. I went ahead and cut off 2, and I'm going to be sewing it onto the shoe strap only because of the fact that if I was to hot glue it, it probably wouldn't last that long, and it would be just better for me just to sew it on the strap itself. Since it is fabric, it'll work more and it'll last much longer. This is what it looked like once it was done. Do be warned that after you cut these things, they make a huge mess. So if you're ready to do this, make sure you do it where like you can make a mess at, because if not, whoever you live with or something like that is going to be severely pissed. But yeah, so this is what it looked like once it was done, all fluffy within itself. So I actually wanted to do something more like Instagram ho-ish, so I decided to go ahead and take the rest of the boa and put it around the ankle band thing in some type of way. I think I'm gonna sew this on here, but if I can't get it, I'm most likely gonna have to go in there and get my glue gun and glue it around. And there we go, all done with this. But of course I still have a problem with the heel, or not heel, the inside seam. Of course I'm gonna go ahead, and because I don't have any hot glue, I thought I did, I'm gonna go ahead and just sew this back on here as best as I can, and hopefully that works, because it looks like it's, well, yeah, I'm just gonna sew it and see if it stays, and if not, then yeah. Okay, so this is what it looked like when it was done. So I ended up just going ahead and getting my hot glue gun and just pretty much gluing it on there. Sorry, I couldn't film it because at the point, like, I kept burning myself, so I just had to do it off camera. But yeah, I just went and took my hot glue gun and pretty much put it around the seams, of course, so it'll hold it down. And I'm probably gonna do it again just so it, like, this flabby parts right here, because I just did it on the inside. But yeah, this is what the shoe looked like, so I'm just going to do the exact same steps I did with this one to with that shoe. Okay, so you guys, that is the end of my video. I really do hope that I was able to describe how I made this outfit. I'm pretty bad at that, at describing stuff, so I really hope that you guys was able to understand me while I was talking in voiceover on how I made this robe. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching till the end, because this is my first video, and I really hope I didn't bore the hell out of you guys with this. But yeah, thank you for staying, thank you for watching, thank you for being here. And yeah, like I said before, if you like me, if you like my vibe, if you like my videos, there will be more along the way. So don't forget to hit that sub button, and also like it, and also hit the notification button, because it'll tell you when I make a new one. So yeah, go ahead and hit that button. And if you have friends, share the video. It'll help me get more subscribers, like, it'll help me get out there and also get to meet all of you guys. So please comment below and, you know, let me know everything. Just comment. I love talking to people. Like, I'm actually the friendliest person on earth. I'm like a big ass teddy bear. So just comment below, like, little ideas you think what I should do, or like, I love taking people's commentary. Like, if you think I should do something different, please comment below, let me know, people, because I won't know, at least you tell me. But yeah, thank you, and I'll see you guys in my next video.